90 days, same as cash. Part 2. Many people have various opinions about the 90 days, same as cash. However, there are many different ways of looking at the 90 days, same as cash option. We're not going to look at any items. We're just going to look at numbers, and we're just going to look at projected amounts. The amount that you choose can determine if you should do the 90 days, same as cash.
Remember, this is a choice that you are making. You don't have to make this choice. You don't have to put yourself in this situation.
But if you choose to walk this path, let me guide you. Okay, so let's just look at the numbers. Let's not look at items. The first amount is $300 for a 90 days, same as cash. You would have to pay $100 each month. So if you get paid every 2 weeks, that's about $50 every check. So $50 first check, $50 again. Repeat for month 2 and month 3. Have your item paid off. However, what if you wanted to stretch that out? What you can do is to prepare yourself for the 90 days, same as cash item, you can save about 2 months ahead of time. And I know 300 seems like a low amount from the beginning, but
depending on who you are, you might can go ahead and pay off 100, 100, 100
and be done with the item. But then there are those that can't do that. So what they can do is to prepare themselves 2 months of saving a small amount and then jumping into the 90 days, same as cash. For month 1 and month 2, they would save $60. That is about $30 per check if you get paid bi-weekly. $30, $30, $30, $30. And then after those 2 months, you know what? I'm ready. I can do this. Let's go. And so you sign a contract, you see how much the item is. Whatever that total amount is, you divide that number by 3. And then month 1 and month 2, you can open up a savings account, Synchrony, Capital One, PNC, Ally, American Express, Goldman Sachs. You can check out some of the savings accounts on my page to see which ones to choose. So with $300, that shouldn't be too hard, but you never know a person's lifestyle. So this is like a simple amount, shouldn't be too hard. $30 a check, $30 a check. Even if you don't want to do the 90 days, same as cash, just start saving small amounts. Don't touch it. Just keep letting it build up. When you need it, it's going to be there for you. Okay, so now we're going to look at $600. $600 can be pretty difficult for most people. Well, difficult for some people. So month 1, you would pay $200. Month 2, you will pay $200. Month 3, you will pay $200. That's $100 out of each check. If you get paid bi-weekly, that's $100 a check, which doesn't sound too bad. And you will have it paid off in 3 months, but you will have your item today. That's the key part. Once you make that initial deposit, in most situations, they usually give you the item, and you would just pay over time. Don't pay a low amount. You divide that number by 3, and you want to pay that amount and pay it off and get it done, because you don't want any of that interest, because it will be high. And so if you decided that you wanted to save before you jumped into the deviant waters of 90 days, same as cash, you would tell yourself,
I'm going to save $120 for 2 months. Month 1 and month 2. I'm going to save $240 to give me a jump start into the 90 days, same as cash.
For the first month, when you get your first check, put $60 on the side or in the savings account or whatever account you have to save money in. Then you're going to get another check. You're going to put $60 on the side. Then the next month, you're going to do the same thing. $60 on the side, $60 on the side. Then you're going to be like, you know what? I'm ready to get the item. Come to me, baby. And so for month 3, you're going to sign a lease deal with the 90 days, same as cash company. And since you've already begun the process of saving $120 a month, you've jump started. You've gave yourself a kickstart. You gave yourself a jump start, so that now all you have to do is continue the process. 120, 120, and 120 for months 3, 4, and 5. Let's say, okay, the first month you save 120, and you think you're ready to jump into the waters of the 90 days, same as cash. Well, you can start at month 2, continue with 120, month 3, 120, month 4, 120. For month 5, if you haven't paid your item off, you would probably need some more funds. Month 5 you would have to pay it off by month 4. What you can do is you can get a $100 payday loan. They might charge you about $10 or $15, but there are some that you can get for, and then you get 1 month to pay it back. So that will give you an entire month to save up. 120, 130. It'd probably be 130 or probably be 130, 140. However much they charge. There are some short-term loan companies on my page like LendUp that give you a month to pay back. So for month 4 in this scenario, scenario, before it gets too close, you would probably have to pay more or get a payday loan or short-term loan like Lenovo. They give you about 30 days to pay them back, and they fund you the next day, so you can pay your 90 days same as cash item off, and then you can pay off the Lenovo the next month, and that will probably be 140, 150, but you will have the item that you want and you will have the item paid off, and that is the goal. Or you can do save the first month and then you can divide the rest of the money. You can save the first month and then for the next few months you can save the first month, but then when you begin the process, you will have to pay a little bit more to pay off the item. So you will have to pay, so instead of 120 per month, you will have to pay 160 for 3 months, and so it's 40 extra dollars, and so you will have to save $80 per check. You will have to pay $80 instead of saving $60 per check. Now you will have to pay $80 per check. That is an extra $20 per check that you will have to pay, but you will have the item that you want and you will have the item paid off in due time within months 2, 3, and 4, and you won't have to worry about the 5th month, the payday loan, any of that. You can increase the amount. You can save for the first month and then subtract that from the total amount that you owe and divide that number by 3, and that will make it easier for you.